Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Unloads it left. Complete downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
On the move. Past the first down marker and still running. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. It's first down from the 37-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quick completion to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
He wants to throw it. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Got his man in the middle. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. It's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Got it in the middle. It's Hill. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Motion from the back. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this 3rd down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their win back.
He'll take it himself. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. The give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. It'll be a draw. Picks up the first down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And you can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop in coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the football and do it, trying to avoid these big 300-pound bodies.
There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll test the right side. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught near the sticks. It's Rodgers. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run the option. He'll pull it on the read. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking downfield very late in the half. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, get some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at LT Smith Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. Turns it on in midfield. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Brings up second down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Coming up, 4th down.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
At the 24-yard line.
You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too. Now that you just picked up that first down, don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here and try and take advantage of how tired they are.
Can't get him to the ground. And that defense just ran through that offensive front. He broke a couple of tackles, but nowhere to run.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Looking to fire.
The second down pass complete to the back. brings up third down.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. On the option. Powers through the defender. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down.
Man, interesting play call on third and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit, and they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got fourth down.
He slides that just inside the right upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
He'll run it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
On the play. Third down coming.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. He'll throw on third down. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to
do. They'll run play action. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
On the sneak. Picks up 1. That's a first down for the offense.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They go to the counter. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's first down from the 11. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Hands it off. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. It's King. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the 4th quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
Now on the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
He wants a big play here late. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Fires to the tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And how about the aggressive play call? 3rd and 1. and you still throw the football, taking a shot, saying, I'm going to go make a big play. The defense was disciplined, get the quarterback on the ground. Nice job by the defense.